Good morning, everybody. I am Sunil Kumar, Assistant Professor, Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Group of Institution, Department of Mechanical Engineering. As a continuation of lecture third, mm, today we discuss about movement. Movement is a turning effect produced by a force on a body on which it acts. The moment is equal to product of the force and the perpendicular distance to a point about which the movement required the line of action of force. As movement consider it is a force into perpendicular distance. If you see the diagram, the force is applied in a opposite direction with respect to the perpendicular distance. So it is also called as a turning effect produced by a force in a body which act moment equal to the product of the force and the perpendicular distance. So that is nothing but movement. Movement is force into perpendicular distance. Then we go for the Lagrange's theorem. If two or more coplanar forces acting on a body, then sum of moments of these forces about any point plane force equal to moment of resultant of these force, but the about the same point is known as a moment center. The theorem says that two or more coplanar forces acting on a body, sum of the moment of these forces about any point in a plane, the force is sum of the resultant of the force of the same point is known as a moment center. For this, we consider the proof. Let assume two forces P and Q acting at a point O and making an angle with alpha and beta with reference x-axis. For the resultant, P and Q is R, which making angle Q with axis. Let M is the movement of the center laying on a axis. So by seeing this theorem, by two forces P and Q, the resultant will be the perpendicular with the reference axis, that is x-axis. Then with making an angle with alpha and beta, then the momentum of the center of the line with the y-axis. So this is the Lagrange's theorem. Now we will discuss a couple. Couple is said to be system of two equal parallel forces acting in opposite direction is said to be form of a couple. Couple is shown as a couple in a horizontal direction and vertical direction, inclined direction. Couple is nothing but two equal or parallel forces acting in the opposite direction is said to be a couple, shown in the figure in horizontal direction, vertical direction and inclined direction. So these are the couple formation of a system. The couple has a characteristics of a couple. Couple it has a magnitude of in moment, the plane in which act and defined in direction of normal to the plane, and third one the direction of rotation of plane in the sense of the couple. The moment couple is a vector quantity of direction and normal and plane which. So these are the couple as a characteristics. So one is a magnitude of its movement, the plane which defined in the direction of normal to the plane, and the direction of rotation of the planes of the couple. So these are the characteristics of the couple. Then the method of approach to solve the concurrent and non-concurrent force of system. Already we discussed the force of system. Then the problem in two-dimensional and three-dimensional. In two-dimensional, concurrent and non-concurrent. In concurrent, in not in equilibrium condition, parallelogram law, triangle law, parallelogram law, method of projection. When in unknown equilibrium condition in two-dimensional, f of x equal to 0, f of y equal to 0. And non-concurrent in not equilibriumly, choose the reference point, shift all the forces and find the resultant of the force and couple at a point and reduce the forces. Then in equilibrium condition for 2D, f of x, sigma f of x equal to 0 and sigma f of y equal to 0 and m equal to 0, where m is the moment of z in 0. So these are the problems approached in the concurrent and non-concurrent two-dimensional with the reference of equilibrium unknown and with reference of equilibrium unknown. Then we go for three-dimensional, the concurrent and non-concurrent. Here the resultant is classified into R equal to F1 square, F1 plus F2 plus F3. In non-equilibrium condition, our resultant will be 0. F1 plus F2, F3 equal to 0. Sigma f of x equal to 0, sigma f of y equal to 0, sigma f of z equal to 0. So these are the concurrent forces of three dimension. Non-concurrent, not equilibrium condition, as a resultant F1 plus F2, F3 and so on, and momentum also M1 plus M2, M3 and so on in equilibrium condition, not in equilibrium condition with reference to the resultant. When the equilibrium is unknown, resultant is 0 and momentum 0, sigma of fx 0 and sigma of y equals 0 and sigma of z 0. So these are the three dimensionals and two dimensional in concurrent and non-concurrent and forces of a system in a problem approach. So this is the problem approach in two dimensional as we seen the above condition. Now we will discuss the problem. So this is a problem F1, F2, F3 and F forces with making an angle 30 degrees, 20 degrees, 15 degrees with the forces F1 equal to 150 Newton, F2 equal to 80 Newton, F3 equal to 110 Newton and F4 equal to 100 Newton in 2D concurrent resultant. So we will go for how to solve. By seeing the diagram, all the forces I have classified into table form: force, magnitude, x component, y component. If I consider all the forces, how many forces are there? F1, F2, F3, F4. F1, F2, F3, F forces. I consider in the table. And about these forces as a magnitude, that is F1 equal to 150, F2 equal to 80, F3 equal to 110, F4 equal to 100. So these are the magnitude in a table form. And with reference of x component, earlier we discussed that all the x component f of x cos theta, that is 150 cos 30 degrees with the reference, and f of 2 minus 80 sine 20. Y means it is a negative of a component. Then f of 3, there is no angle, so we consider as x component 0 and y component with the reference of angle with the magnitude. Same, we will consider f of 4 with the magnitude 100 cos 100 15 degrees and minus 100 cos 15 degrees. So sine components are y component. Then we calculate f of x and f of y and placed in the resultant sigma of x square plus sigma of y square. The total resultant is 199.6 Newton. We have calculated total resultant and we got the resultant equal to 199.6 Newton. The direction is tan alpha equal to 14.3 by 199.19. Then the alpha equal to 4.1 degree. So for the given diagram, we calculate the resultant and the direction. Thank you. We'll come. Next class will be continuous.